Right. Let's talk about the distance formula right quick. Set up here. Here on the coordinate plane, we have the 2 points. The first point down here being -2 and 2. The second point being 3 and 5. And then we have the line that's drawn between those 2 points. Now then, if we want to find out what the length of the line is, we can use the distance formula. And so to use the distance formula, you're going to take those 2 points and you need to label them x1, y1. And you can see with the point -2, 2, there I've labeled it -2 is x1, +2 is y1. And then for my other point, 3 and 5, I let 3 be my x sub 2 and my 5 be my y sub 2. Now that we've determined that, we can just take those points and plug them in to the distance formula. So I'm going to have d, and just for neatness, I like to do what's in parentheses first and then put my radical sign. So I'm going to say x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is a -2, and then we're going to end up squaring that, plus y2, which is 5, minus y1, which is 2, and we'll also be squaring that information. Now, I'm just putting my radical up there. So you can see, all I did was just plug in the values. Now I can go ahead and start my calculations. The easiest way to do this is just to enter everything in the calculator exactly the way you wrote it down. So I'm going to pull up my calculator. And I always use pretty much the Desmos calculator because it's what I use in class with you guys. And let me move it over here in front of the graph. There we go. And if you ever take standardized tests, it's what you're going to be using on those tests. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to enter in that radical. And then in parentheses, I'm going to put 3. Now, negative and a negative make it positive, so you can either type in the calculator minus parentheses -2 parentheses, or you can just put 3 plus 2. Either way will be fine. I'm going to enter it just the way I wrote it down, so there won't be any confusion. Then I got to close that parentheses, and then I'm going to square it. Then I'm going to put plus 5 minus 2, close parentheses, and I'm going to square that. And that is going to be our distance between those two lines. I'm going to put 5.83. And we can put units since we're measuring distance. And that's the answer.